Welcome back to the dungeon. Did you just prep, Elf? Are you like, all right, as soon as we come back, I'm going to do this crazy dance? I can see you getting ready. I can see you, coiling like a spring.
I am ready to strike, indeed.
It's cool. If I'm allowed to make shitty Undertale puns, you're allowed to dance.
I just feel that this character is so counter to my last character, who was all like, yeah, and this character's like, you guys are dumb. Like, that I have to be a little bit stupid out of character.
Right.
You know,
you
to
gotta,
make up for it.
you get that energy out somewhere.
Yeah.
I like it.
Keep
Cool. All right. Let's jump back to our map, and I will transfer y'all as you come around this corner. So this hallway begins with a sharp sort of diagonal turn to your left as you walk down it, and then widens out into a slightly larger chamber. Now this is going to be maybe a little bit disorienting because the whole thing is flipped over. So let me drag you over to the new one. Doot. Here we go. Let me get rid of these old characters because I prepped this before y'all died. So
rip.
And the scale here is different. So we're zoomed back in. This is a 5-foot square situation. So each of you, I will embiggen your figures.
Oh man, again. We're embiggened.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll move you back in a second.
Sure. Yep.
I'm just resizing everybody so Oleander isn't tiny.
Oh, small.
Lane, you have to stay tiny though. It's funnier that way.
I mean, if you made me the right size, my sword wouldn't fit in the corridor. So.
Hold me closer, tiny witcher. Okay. There you go. Okay, cool. Everybody's in the hallway now. You giggling about Elf.
Hold me closer, tiny witcher. Like, I don't know. It tickled me in a way.
Good, right? Cool. Okay. So, yeah. So there's a hallway here that continues forward, and now the walls and the floor here, or the floor at least, has like rubble sort of strewn about it, but the rubble's been pushed to the sides to make a path through this hallway. It looks like the hall was kind of like crumbled in at one point, but has been cleared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it like, are there any like footprints, or like, is it recently cleared? Does it look like?
You can make an investigation check if you want to take a closer look at it.
Sure. I will take a closer look and see if this is something that happened yesterday or 500 years ago.
15? Okay. Cool. Yeah, it looks pretty recent. Like within, I mean, you can't like carbon date it or anything, but yeah, there's obvious like work that has been done recently. There has been no new dust that's really like settled on the floor. And yeah, and the rubble does seem pretty new.
Whoever's been coming down into these caverns, it seems that they were the ones that moved all this dirt and rock out of our path.
Which I guess means that they've come this way then, Oleander, yes?
Fairly recently.
Just to answer a question, I did a thing while I was setting you up that someone in chat was boggled by. If you want to check the dynamic lighting for a token, you just Control L, and then you can see from their point of view. This is how I knew whether or not, like Dave's character before, when he didn't have dark vision, whether he was like appropriately set up for torchlight. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully they're still down here so we can apprehend them.
Tread lightly. They might be closer than we expect.
I look up on the ceiling to make sure that there's no.
You're a true D&D player now. You keep checking the ceiling.
There's a skull embedded in the ceiling that just like winks at you, like, and then the whole thing falls down. Yeah.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to advance down the hall? Okay.
Yes,
yeah. So these halls, some of them in some of these areas, only one of you can fit.
Don't see a thing.
All right, so Lane, this room is littered with rubble and freshly turned earth. There's places where the floor has been like flattened because the tiles and the stone, the flagstone has been broken. You spot sitting on a little stool. You see a kobold.
I speak yip yap.
He's about yay big. Reddish scales, tufts of fur behind his pointy ears, sort of serpent-like or dog-like combination, like muzzle with little sharp teeth. And he's sitting there, and he sees you, and starts and shouts and goes to run out of the room.
Oh, Pigeon Draconian. Best language.
Yeah, I shout out in Draconic
Mm-hmm.
because I have Draconic now. Because I rebuilt my character, and this is how this campaign works. So sorry everyone for your immersion, but I just picked it up. Stop. Wait. We're with the leader.
Okay. So you can roll to intimidate him into stopping and not running off if you want. That's a thing you could try to do.
Nope.
Okay. So he shouts. He sees you and he's like, alarm! Alarm! And at his shouting, the combat begins. We're gonna roll initiative because I have, this guard has been alerted to your presence.
Okey-doke.
So give me 1 second before you do this because I have 7 different things I need to roll.
Oh god.
Let me just
That sounds fun.
extend the old turn order here. I gotta pop out. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different character sheets. So
I'm excited.
All right, so this guy first.
I mean, I wish having them as a favorite enemy did anything good at all.
Which?
Right.
Kobolds.
Kobolds?
Yeah.
I mean,
I can talk to them and track them if they run, but that's it. Nothing else.
I think it changes as you level though, right? You get bonuses or something. I remember that used to be a thing.
yeah, I think it gets better and different as time goes on.
Well, not right now, anyway. Still learning what rangers do.
Yeah, right now they shoot arrows at shit.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
you got it
Has there
covered.
been a kobold or kobolds in every single adventure you've run for us in the
I love
system?
it. They're it's them or goblins or both. That's just how that goes. I prefer kobolds myself to goblins, but goblins are also fun.
I mean, you have to make them
Kobolds are my favorite low level enemy. They're
Yeah.
absolutely my
What
favorite.
were those blue things that were in Baldur's Gate that were
Those are Smurf. Those are Zvarts.
Varts? Yeah,
Zvarts.
because we all got so sick.
Or Gibberlings as well.
Yeah, we all got so sick of fighting.
They're both blue and small.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm almost done.
I've played too much Baldur's Gate.
That's not even possible.
I know.
Okay, and then one of these guys. I got one more. Here we go.
I just hear Baldur's Gate these days, and that bandit quote just comes into my head every time. It would be the second time I've said it. If I say it again, so I'm not gonna do it.
And then one more. Where are these kobolds? Because they're super important to this fight. Super relevant, and will definitely not get killed as soon as you look at them the wrong way. Okay, now let me roll some initiative. So kobold first. And by doing this, I know I'm going to alert you to what's in the fight, but that's okay. It's fun to know that a thing is there and not to know what it is. Okay, so there's a kobold, and
Adam,
the
I
kobold's
think-
got 3.
I mean, you know this better than I do, but I feel like if the tokens are on the GM layer, the roll will also be on the GM layer.
Oh, yeah. It's okay, though, because I don't want to have to move them from the GM layer and do all that stuff. You still don't know where they are. You just know that they exist. This is going to be a significant brawl, so I'm not too worried about moving the pieces around. Yeah, I can also set it so it doesn't show you their name, but you'll see me making the rolls, which is okay. I'm all
Just
right with.
close your eyes. Just don't see it.
Just
in
pretend
character,
you didn't
right?
see me just roll initiative for a zombie.
It's not in
Oh my
character.
gosh, crit zombies.
Yeah, listen, this is the distinction that always comes up. Out of character, I know what's going on. In character, do I?
Yeah, I mean, for a really long time, Elf could see the whole map all the time. So
All
it's
the
not
time,
like-
forever. I saw everything that was coming for the first like 4 games.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
So that's why you didn't die until.
Hey, shut up.
Whoa. Okay, and then our last
Brutal shutdown.
our last one here, and then y'all can start rolling. There we go. All right, so the alarm has been raised, and now my dear friends, go ahead and begin rolling your own initiative. I'm gonna zoom out on the map so I can actually see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's fine. You're the back of the party.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's all right.
All right.
I only have 4 HP, but
Oleander, you hear shouting from the
What are you saying?
you're shouting
I
in
don't
I mean
understand.
he's speaking common. This kobold is just like do you want him to shout in Draconic? You can do that too.
I can't understand Draconic. I can understand Yip Yap.
he only knows the specific kobold pigeon draconic.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
I know Pigeon Draconic.
Well, this kobold
Right.
was trained to
He's-
sound the alarm in common. So
Okay. Well, that is annoying. So I'm gonna see if I can move to get any glimpse of anything. Oh, I totally can.
You totally can.
It's so much smaller now. And I'm gonna.
so you push your way past Lane, step
Yeah,
out
I'm
into the so in
right.
the hall. So
out the way, and I shoot. Out of there.
Doing. Okay.
I shoot at him.
Oh yeah, you hit the little bastard.
Is he dead?
He's not. No, he's still alive. So this arrow goes through him into the chair he's sitting on. He's like, ah! Grabs at his guts.
Silence.
Yeah, is still alive, like just shrieking, and he's like a little Muppet, like he's flailing his arms and shrieking in pain. Yeah, if this were a TV show, he would be a puppet, and someone.
Yeah, just like Muppets
I'm
do,
just
shrieking in
imagining,
pain
like,
at him.
the little goblins in Labyrinth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, man, Muppets shriek a lot. I'm thinking particularly of Kermit and the arm waving and the shouting. I don't know if it's pain, but I imagine Kermit must be in pain all the time. Graveris,
All right.
it is your turn if you'd like to do something.
I think I was just doing my best Kermit foil impression. Don't belittle my contributions, Adam.
I'm not.
Okay,
I love your contributions.
I'm already like, as he's starting to like be surprised at us being there and stuff, like Reverse was already running across the room, and I'm just gonna run him through with a sword
Okay.
because he's too loud to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurting your ears.
Too cute to die. So you swing out at him, and he throws himself to the ground and like rolls out of the way, and you stab through the back of the chair, yank your sword out, and and he's like down on the ground like hissing at you.
Do I see anything else down the hallway here?
You can see what you see.
Yeah, no, I just needed to move my screen over a little.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So now, let's see here. Check it out. The dead have come for you. Rawr.
Oh, wow. Kobolds are really small.
Kobolds? Yeah, they're tiny.
Oh,
It's cool.
they're my favorite enemy because they're so cute. I just want
Kobolds.
to
I mean, I think I'm biased. I have an emote that is a kobold. Like, there's nothing else relevant. There's an emote. There you go.
Adam also has a kobold bias.
That's true. I really do. People thought for a really long time that Sage Kobold was a person's name, which I guess is fair. But all right, so you get a lot of zombies. The hallway kind of just fills with the living dead as this like shambling horde comes around the corner. And these zombies have been like kitted out for battle. They have
Battle zombies.
yeah, they're bodies that have been like intentionally raised, not just like accidentally brought back to life by necromantic energy. They've been magically raised from the dead. Their bones are etched with like where you can see them. Their bones are etched with runes, and they have metal plates that have been like riveted onto their skeleton, so on their like faces, and their hands have been reinforced with like claws, and they're just like shambling and cluttering like towards you, and and they're gonna come mess you up.
These zombies are gonna get turned.
I mean, maybe Maybe.
Ooh, we're gonna turn them.
All right, so one of them takes the nearest zombie takes a swing at you with one of his bludgeoning arm fists, but you dodge out of the way, and he slams the wall next to him. And actually, I think I'm going to move him here so that these two can. Yeah, there we go.
Bludgeoning Arm Fists is the name of my heavy metal band.
You're welcome. You can have that. That's for you. Okay, so the other one, however, slams you, bludgeoning arm fist slam for 5 damage.
Bludgeoning
No,
arm
my
fist
damages.
damage.
Your damages, all your HPs. Lane, mighty Lane.
Lane walk to make sword.
Lane walk to make sword. Okay.
Your intelligence just went down a bit.
See, I thought you were a paladin, not a barbarian, but that's
There's not much difference.
it's true.
Ah.
Ooh, no dice.
Lane no make sword.
All right.
I take it the fact that they're armored means they don't have standard zombie AC.
Yes, yeah, they're armored zombies.
They
Armored
definitely have -2 to their dex though, because their initiative when they rolled a 20 was 18.
Yeah, they're pretty stumbly, but they're slightly harder armored than the rest. Cool. Okay, so some things occur in a place that you can't see. Just move a couple of things around here. There we go. And then I think y'all are not that far away. Over the groaning of the zombies, you hear someone, and I think that Anastasia, you recognize this, no question. Someone is casting a spell. You hear the final words of magic.
Knowledge Arcana to
You can
know
make an
what
Arcana
it
spell.
is.
Yeah, make an Arcana check. DC is going to be 12 for this roll.
Shit.
Ooh, all right. So some of the syllables sound familiar to you. I'll give you this. I'll give you the school. How about that?
Okay. All right.
So let me check the spell. I think it's illusion. Let me see.
Illusion. Okay.
I love illusions.
It is almost definitely. Yeah, it's an illusion. Someone just cast an illusion spell.
I just say caster, like just to make sure that everybody knows that there's like a wizard or somebody casting something that we can hear, and that's magic.
Okay. Anastasia.
Anastasia, I am going to move over to here where Oleander is. Is this rubble upon?
It's difficult terrain, but yes, you can.
Okay,
move
so
through
I
it.
can move into it here. Oh, I don't really need to. All right, I'll stand back behind Oleander, and I will cast Eldritch Blast.
What? I never would have thought.
Yes, once again,
Using
the harsh sibilance of Infernal scrapes all of your ears as I throw a Eldritch Blast at the nearest zombie.
As you
that's
use
not-
the clamps on him.
I will. I'll use the clamps. Don't even pretend that I won't.
You hit.
Sweet deal. 2 damage.
Okay. All right.
What really sucks here is I can't use my main strat because I should be hexing and then blasting, but hex does necrotic damage, and I'm feeling that's probably not a good plan.
I mean, yeah. There's zombies, and technically necrotic damage against against zombies is the same. You're just necrotizing their flesh. They're falling
Is
apart.
it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. That's so
Yeah.
against
I know.
everything I know.
Yeah, it feels like it breaks the reality of the universe, but you can use necrotic damage against zombies at least, and not worry about it. I'll let you know that that's possible.
Oh, okay, that's cool because I've been playing by like 3.5. I will heal them rules.
Sure. Yeah. No, you can. Okay. So the little kobold,
Okay.
he's going to. I guess the kobolds have pack tactics, right? I think he would attack. Yeah. All right. So he thinks, Graveris, he thinks that you're distracted by the zombie, right? So he scampers down runs between the zombie's legs and tries to jab you in the knee with his dagger. He's got advantage.
He's so cute.
He still gets a 7 with advantage.
And so yeah, he's running up under its legs, and I just kick it in the face.
Yeah, you just kick him and knock him
Stop
back.
it. Yeah.
Aw.
Awesome. Okay, and then let me just check. Need to check the range on something. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're good. So Go ahead, Oleander.
I'm gonna shoot a thing. I'll shoot the I'm gonna shoot a zombie that is right behind the two zombies that are facing Lane and Gravaris.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him in the throat. All right. Shot him in the throat.
Yes, you certainly did.
And I got him that many damages.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the zombie, you fire an arrow and it rips through his esophagus. He doesn't really care. His groaning goes from like a dry groan to a wet groan. But yeah, the arrow tears through his throat, like flies off into the room, and his head kind of like hangs like weird now because you've sort of messed up his neck. Gravaris, your turn. What would you like to do? You want to try to turn?
See, if I turn undead, then I can't make my cool duplicate of myself.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, there are
Well.
6 zombies in front of me. Yeah,
There are 6 zombies. Yeah.
I will turn undead.
Okay.
I feel like that's an effective use of that. To be
Definitely. Yeah, and it's all the undead within 30 feet of you, right?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
all of them.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's and sorry, remind me again, it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, DC 13.
So the farthest one fails. The next one closest to you also fails. Then another one
Top one,
fails. And
Bottom
then
one.
this bottom left one fail.
one directly in front of
The
me.
one directly in front of you fail, and then the one in front of Lane.
Below.
Just failure. They all fail.
Wow, that was good. Yes.
Yeah.
Gravaris.
Gravaris is so scary. I'm almost scared.
Play of the game.
So yeah, I like kick this kobold, pull my mask down, and
I'll put a little
just,
yellow.
like, you hear this whisper that is somehow like audible really far away. I'm just like,
Leander is really into this.
yeah.
Super into it.
Maybe this whole men thing isn't so bad after all. All right. So they all
That one.
yeah, they're all
That one's good.
they're all yeah, so they're
Surrounded in
repulsed
this
by
aura
your
of shadow.
yeah.
I like it.
Licks at the zombies and scares them away.
Okay. So what do you you want to move or you want to stay in place?
I'll stay put. The zombies can't make reactions, but the kobold still could.
Yeah, that's right.
So in fact, here I will move here.
Okay. All right. So the zombies all need to move away.
Do we know how long they're feared for?
Yeah, we should mark that.
Full minute.
So it's 10
10 rounds.
rounds. Okay, let me add one to the thing.
Okay.
Turn undead, round calculation -1. Add, and it starts at 10, and it goes right after Gravaris. Perfect. Okay, so it's in the right place now.
So many
Actually, it should
times.
go. I guess it should go right after the zombies because it's on there. It's their turn. So, here I'll put it between them and it started at 9 because this is the first round. Okay. So Gravaris, this one, the one that's moving away from you now, you and Lane can both take a reaction to attack it if you want.
Has that one been attacked already? Is that the one with an arrow? in its neck?
No, the one with the arrow in his neck is back here.
Okay.
Just to clarify rules, because I feel like it was something before, you can't make the reaction attacks. If something has to flee from...
Yeah, so we talked
actually-
about this. It's thunder wave and that kind of forced movement. Technically, this is okay. This is where D&D talks about coercion. If you charm person someone and tell them walk over there, and they do it, you stab them in the back. You get the attack of opportunity. If you turn undead, they're technically
forced.
moving of their own free will.
Yeah,
They're not being
they-
forced to move. But if you have 3 of your friends lined up and you thunder wave someone past all 3 of them, they don't get a whack at them as they move by.
Yeah, it's like pushed versus moving on their own, right? Like
Right.
if they're scared, they're still moving on their own, but they're moving on their own out of the volition.
Look,
You-
guys,
yeah.
it's the same rules for free strikes as War Machine. So just, it's cool.
You have it's weird because it's saying some fucked up shit about like free will, right? Like, look, you didn't have to walk away.
Okay, let's not get into
like,
that.
oh,
Let's just kill zombies.
You didn't have to run.
Anyways,
you could have
Lane and I,
Yes, both
are
of you can get a
gonna
shot on this guy.
against this zombie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lane's like this one, or sorry, Graveris is like this one, and I just like feed it the sword as it's like turning to run.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I rolled first. I thought you already rolled.
And
Okay. Well,
so
Lane. I mean,
just-
Lane, you go ahead and roll your damage because you hit it. Graveris misses.
I like ding off an armor plate.
Yep.
I will 11 him.
Okay. All right. And then he moves. Because this one can't move away from you any further. He's at a wall. He's taking the dodge action.
Cool. So that other one that took damage is no longer turned.
Correct. Yeah.
He sobers up.
Okay. So let's see. He took damage, I guess, as he left the square.
Yeah, so he could like stop there.
Yeah, and then he's gonna finish his turn by turning around and coming back. So he turns back around, and then he'll attack you. I guess.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Basically, he turns around. Lane slashes him with a sword. He stops, like turns around, and then lunges for Graveris.
For its actions, it can only use the dash action. So-
Yeah, you break the turn in the middle of its turn, though.
Yes, but at the start of its turn, it can only make the dash action.
Oh, okay. So it
Would be my argument.
Let me
right? Like, while
let me
it's
take a look.
turn-
Turn undead's already crazy powerful, so just forcing them to lose a turn, even though you're the one that broke it. Let me see. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move into a space. For its action, it can only use the dash action. But the thing is, it's not turned anymore. Like as soon as you hit it, it stops being turned. So those rules don't apply.
And it didn't use its full move.
And it hasn't used the. Yeah, it's still got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rule if you interrupt the turn mid-turn, it can turn around and attack. So it's gonna attack you, Graveris. Lane, you've used your reaction, so you can't do your
I sure have.
jump in the way thing, but that's okay. Let's take a swing with this slam here. No. Okay.
No.
So it's just tangling with you.
Yeah, it like comes at me, and I just like jam it with the shield.
Yep.
I
Okay.
still want my go though, if that's okay.
What's that?
I still want my go though. You skipped me.
Oh yeah.
round.
It's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna move up and hopefully finish it off. Oops. Ching. Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, nice. You crit the thing.
I'm finished.
Goodbye, zombie.
Oh.
Dead.
All right. So
It
now
might be a super zombie.
it would normally get its zombie saving throw, but it's a critical. It's a
Oh,
critical
okay.
hit, so it doesn't count. Tell us how do you defeat the zombie, Lane?
Yeah, like I hit it once as it comes back and it reaches for Gravaris. I'm not quick enough to get in a second reaction, but I just take that time to like scrape the great sword up off the floor and like I kick some sparks up into its eyes. It kind of, and as its arms go up, I like cut straight through like its stomach, which is now unprotected, and just in half.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. So I don't know if y'all probably won't be able to see this next action that takes place, but I'm gonna. Can you see that guy? Okay, so Graveris, you see someone in dark robes come up, and he's got a scimitar in one hand, and he's kind of dressed like the kobolds you saw on the pirate ship. He's got like a sheet of like bones stitched together on the front of his sheet. And he like clatters as he moves. He's got a skull mask. It's like a dragon sort of looking skull mask. He comes up and he's like got this shrill voice and he's just like, "What are you doing? What? Kill them!" And he like slaps the zombie in the face. And all I want to do is deal 1 damage with an unarmed attack to break the fucking turn. So let's see if he can hit.
He's just gonna punch.
Yeah,
you.
he's just gonna hit the zombie. So the zombie breaks the turn, so you can turn around. So he's gonna hit the one closest to
You
to
dumb
you.
zombie.
Yeah, you stupid zombie! And he comes up and whacks it. So to hit, he's got a +3. Okay, he hits the zombie for 1 damage and breaks the turn. So the zombie like turns around like yes, master, and like goes to fight you. So this cult is just gonna like whack the zombies one at a time, and then I'm gonna have him like scamper back around the corner. Cool. Okay. Anastasia, is your turn.
Unsurprisingly, I have a move to do.
Okay.
But I am first going to. Well, actually, I think I can only do this turn. But I'm going to cast a spell, and this spell is Hex, which is this.
Okay.
choose a creature within range, and I basically just go like, Hex wasn't in the thing, so I took the Hunter's Mark and changed the things that needed changing.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, because Hex is a player's handbook one, not a SRV spell. Perfect.
So it deals 1d6 to the target whenever I hit them with an attack. And it's actually a bonus action, so I can do it and then do something else.
Nice.
So I hex the kobold. It's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Hit point, right?
The kobold's pretty fucked up, yeah.
So I hex the kobold, and then I Eldritch Blast the kobold.
Okay, sure.
So the hex comes out, and it's like a wave of the hand, and like a dark cloud seems to form around it, almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then the regular Infernal Eldritch Blast, which is... Sorry, I gotta do a lot of tabbing things.
Yeah, that's okay. Complicated magic.
Eldritch Blast, which fails.
All right. So there's this cloud of hex kind of floating around the kobold, and he's just like terrified.
Yeah, it's like a mist that disperses into like a very bad feeling.
Yeah, he's like waving at it, and you could see him kind of like seeing things that aren't there, waving his little scrawny arms around. And then your Eldritch Blast can't take him out. It's his turn. I guess he's probably just gonna. He doesn't have anybody adjacent to him anymore, so he's gonna move to where the zombie was, and then he'll attack Graveris. So now he has, or actually, he has to attack Lane because there's a target adjacent. So here we go. Attacking with advantage. He gets you. Lane, you take.
That's embarrassing.
4 damage.
You just got kobold stabbed.
Yeah, so the kobold kind of flails around, scampers towards you on all fours, and then like stabs you in the thigh. And there's a little squirt of blood. And,
It's like jumped onto Lane and is latched onto him, like stabbing him.
Yeah. Oleander, it's your turn.
Oh, it is. Well, I'm going to save Lane, hopefully, and
I like that's Oleander's opinion of this situation. I'm going to save Lane from this kobold. Yeah, the kobold's fucking him up.
So yeah, I'm going to save Lane.
It's only going to take like 1,000 more turns.
Do I save Lane?
You definitely hit him. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, for 5 piercing damage.
All right, please describe your saving of Lane.
While the kobold is still on, like jumped up on Lane, like an arrow just appears through its head and it falls back.
Right, and these arrows are like almost as tall as the kobold, right?
No,
So
it's really close to Lane too. I'm super accurate. I'm really good at this. I'm the best.
it's like a person getting hit with a ballista bolt. Like,
I turn and I do that face of that one like stock image kid who's like learned to use the internet.
good,
Yep.
excellent. Okay, Graveris, it's your turn.
Dare I advance?
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Do I dare go anywhere near this? No, I think I come down here and sneak attack this zombie.
Okay, sure. So he's got the dodge action, but it doesn't matter. You rolled great.
I rolled great. I deal 10 damage to him.
All right, so you deal 10 damage. The turn is broken, and yeah, cool. All right, so yeah, you thrust your short sword into his guts, and there's the squeal of like metal as you like wrench under one of the plates, and yeah, he splashes some undead goop on your hands.
Gross.
Yeah, totally gross. Okay, so the zombies, they're now all at max distance from you. So they're all taking the dodge action. This zombie, I'm actually going to clear these bodies out of the way because,
Sounds good.
hold on, that took the zombie out of the order. I need to add like the farthest away zombie as the one that has the turn. There we go. And they were on an 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You could leave them on 0, though. That'd be cool, too.
Okay, let's move them back up. Okay, all right. So I can delete this one now because he's getting in the way. There was going to be a big pile of them. So that one shambles forward, and then the two of them will get an attack. Lane, I'm going to attack you first.
Sure.
It's a miss with 15. So yeah, batters against your armor. The one that's going to attack Graveris rears up to do so. You can make your reaction if you want to.
For let's reroll those. Yeah, that's better. 10 damage.
10. Okay. And you dealt 10 total. So let's see. Here it comes. Make that con save. DC 15.
Looks like a big number.
Still alive. Okay. So that zombie, you disembowel the thing as it lunges for Graveris, but it doesn't even seem to notice. It just goes through your sword. The sword like rips open its stomach, and then it latches onto Graveris with a swing. And let's see. I think it hits you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hits you for 3 damage.
Cool.
All right. The other zombies are all pressed up against the wall. Lane, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I say, I'll leave finishing this one off to you, and I'll go for the one in front of me.
All right.
Has it previously taken damage?
The one directly in front of you? Yeah. It's pretty beat up.
Got one at the beginning, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, both of these are pretty
Okay,
messed up.
doesn't matter because I miss.
Okay. All right. So you can't. Yeah, you're not able to land a solid blow. Okay. All right. You can hear the sounds of someone in heavy metal armor, like jogging in the other room, like moving quickly. So it's like plate armor or something like scraping against itself. You can hear
clattering,
that happening.
yeah.
Yeah, clattering sound. And then this little dude is gonna move up. He's like, get back in there. Slaps the zombie. Let's see if he can hit.
I love this like strategy for countering turn undead.
Yeah, well, it's all I can do. Nope, the zombie doesn't notice. He just like slaps the zombie hard across the face, and the zombie's like,
Well, it's like cowering in the corner now too. It's
and then exactly, it has this. He on that roll, he actually would have had disadvantage too. So because it's taking the dodge action. So nope, and then the cultist just runs back to his hiding spot, like God, because he doesn't want to get shot with arrows.
Aha!
Cool. All right. Listen, you got to use what the game gives to you.
So,
Anastasia, it's your turn. When the kobold dies, what happens with your hex?
so I was gonna say the sort of dark mist that had surrounded the kobold, I manipulate once more and move to the zombie that had been severely hurt by Lane.
Sweet. Let's give him a cool purple
with
aura.
a bonus action, I can change my hex to another target, and it's a concentration for up to an hour.
Wicked.
So I move it to the zombie and Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And miss.
Oh no. He's like trying to Satan magic them, and it's just not.
I'm trying really hard.
It's not going well for you. Yeah.
Are there more kobolds or
There are more kobolds. Yes.
Okay.
We just haven't seen them yet.
poor dead kobold is dead?
Okay. All right. Cool. Oleander, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at a zombie. I'm gonna shoot at the purple one.
Okay. Now the hex one.
Yeah. And
Draw an arrow back.
shoot it super hard.
Yeah, you do.
Totally shoot the zombie
God
So-
damn it!
for 6
Look at all
damage.
these people doing stuff, Elf.
All right.
I'm trying.
Undead
okay?
Fortitude, DC 11. Does
Yeah.
not die.
Good.
So now it has like a arrow sticking out of its face, and it's like glowing purple with this like hex aura. But yeah, refuses to quit. Graveris.
Well, I guess I need to finish this zombie off.
Hopefully, yeah.
So let's see if I can do that. Does an 8 hit?
It does not. No.
Okay, so I just like jam my sword into the metal plate on this zombie and then like slash at another metal plate and it keeps coming at me.
Feels bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So these 3 zombies take the dodge action. The 2 in front of you, they attack. So Graveris, one for you. Or actually, let's do Lane first.
Oh, okay.
The one attacking. Ooh, Lane.
Lane gets critted.
Lane takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And then the one that goes to attack Graveris, you hit it with that 13.
Yep. No.
Okay.
Let me try that again. 6. So DC 11 again.
DC 11 for this one. Nope, not dead.
What the heck?
Just like chomping away at it. Yeah, it reaches for Graveris. Let's see if it hits because I haven't rolled for it yet, right? No. Okay. So it reaches for Graveris and it misses. Probably because you just cut its arm off, but its arm lands on the floor and it doesn't really like care or notice. So it just hits you, Graveris, with the stump, which you block easily enough. Lane, it is your turn.
Please kill this turn. Because I need to like hide somewhere. Because this guy's gonna come around soon.
Yeah, you hit. Fortunately, that crit is not the one. So, how much?
No, just 7 plus whatever this is. 12.
Okay, and that was against the one in front of you or the one with the hex?
The one in front of me.
Okay, all right. So it takes 12 damage, and it's a difficulty 17 DC save.
Please don't roll as well as you have been.
There we go.
Now, toast.
Finally.
So now lying at your feet, Lane, you're making like a layered effect here. There's a zombie with a dead kobold on top of it, with another zombie on top of that, and they're starting to pile up. Like
This is a difficult terrain, right?
it's like a
here.
thigh high. Yeah, I think at this point, like that square in front of you is just like thigh high with the dead, so you'd have to like climb over
And
it.
there's like a chair right next to it too.
What's that little red patch? Here?
That's
What
his
is
chair.
it?
It's the kobold's little stool.
I'm
You can
gonna
just
move
kick
as
it
well.
over or push it, out of the way.
I'm gonna move as well, just round the corner. So
Okay.
because I've heard this dude approaching now. So
Okay. Perfect. Let me take a measurement here of something.
oh,
So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. Oh, but these are difficult terrain. So 10, 20, 30. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. The cultist is going to try Operation Wake Up the Zombie again.
The Doge zombie.
That's right. The dodging zombie. D20 plus 3. I got to do this 2 times. And the worst one, 20. Okay, watch him crit it. Nope, misses. So the zombie just like brings its arms up as this guy's like flailing at it, like, get back in there, you stupid.
I'm imagining them like,
I love this guy.
into, like balls just like clutching at their head.
Yeah, just like,
It's not doing anything. Yeah.
and then he's like, he runs back behind cover. Oh boy. Okay. Great. So that's fun. It is Anastasia. It's your turn.
I Eldritch Blast the zombie.
Do you?
No!
How many times have you rolled and failed so far?
Can I take it? Oh, no, I already rolled. Damn it!
Is that what's happening in character? Are you just like cursing and spewing invectives?
What's happening is the fact that I'm at 4 HP and took a visit to hell, and my infernal's getting a little choked up by a little black soot every now and then. It's still in my lungs.
Awesome.
So I'll be like, skid dog.
You're just like, oh, okay.
Amazing. All right.
You have a +5 too, don't you? Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's crazy.
Don't worry, you only need like a 10 to hit these things.
Okay.
Should be no problem.
So you see around the corner 2 more kobolds come like scampering up over the rubble. And Gravaris, I think, is the only... Oh, I didn't give these things sight. Yeah, they can't really see anybody else. So Gravaris, they're going to use their slings on you.
Do I have partial cover?
There's a thigh-high stack of zombies in front of him.
Yeah, this is at least as good as a bunch of sandbags.
oh yeah, and they're like this
Oh
tall.
yeah.
Yeah, they're kobolds. If it was a human-sized thing, they would just shoot down. But yeah, they're kobolds, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll give you partial cover.
Nice.
Cool.
So first shot, and remember they have advantage because you're standing next to a zombie. So a 16
Does
bigger
it work
AC.
on their ranged attacks?
Yeah.
Attack?
Yeah. Any attack roll.
16, so that's a hit.
But you have cover, right?
Okay, so then the cover does.
2 AC.
Okay, great. So I'm AC 18.
Okay, so both shots, they fling these like sling bullets hard into the bodies of the zombie. And you get sprayed like as the bullets hit, but the cover protects you. Yeah. Cool. Okay, Oleander.
Oh, I guess I am gonna. How far can I go over here? Yeah, I can go there for sure. I'm gonna go over here, get into view of those damn kobolds shooting my friend, and I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Yeah, kobold exterminator. Do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna try and do it. I
Boing.
don't do it.
Oh, you miss. Yeah, you fire at them, and your arrow just scatters on the ground.
Welcome
You
to my
can,
life.
you can move back into cover as well if you want.
I don't care about damn kobolds.
Okay,
All right.
You probably should.
Graveris.
Eh.
Graveris, it's your turn.
All right,
Nerd.
zombie. All right, so I'm gonna move here so the kobolds can't shoot at me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab the zombie.
All right.
I get a 12.
You hit
I
it.
hit it for 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
All right. So DC is 16.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, die.
Still alive.
Yeah.
There's always one. There's always one zombie that just won't
Hopefully this
go.
is the one zombie that does this.
Yeah. So this zombie turns to attack, and I'm gonna attack Lane with this
Not
zombie.
the person who just stabbed it.
Nope.
All right.
Doesn't matter anyway. Ugh, I'm taking a swing at you, and yeah, can't.
It's one remaining arm.
Yeah, can't hit you. It's still trying to punch you with the like jagged edge of the bone sticking out.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. Okay. So it is your turn, Lane. What would you like to do?
It was a sword.
Yes, you hit it.
Sword. Don't fail me now. Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
DC 16.
DC
Let's do
16.
it.
Please.
You
Yes.
killed it. Good job.
Raid boss zombie goes down.
Yes.
All right, so that zombie is toast, and I'll take the
Add it to our
aura.
pile.
Yeah, I'll take the aura off of it. There you go. Okay. Do you want to move, Lane? Because you got movement.
We said that. Oh no, this space is probably
That
fine.
space is fine, but the next one is difficult, right?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll move here.
Okay. All right. So you step forward, just cut the zombie down, step onto its body. All right.
Try and peek around the corner, but can't quite see.
Okay. Let's take a look here. All right. Cool. You hear more like armor wrestling, and then you hear the cultist shrieking and trying to make his zombies get back to work. Here we go. D20 plus 3. Come on, cultist, wake that zombie up.
He still has disadvantage, right?
He does. So he misses. Yep. He's just like just cursing and spitting and like, yeah. He's like,
I'm really glad that he's having as bad luck
like-
as we are.
yeah, just like, oh, I
Yeah.
rue the day I ever raised you from the dead, and just slaps at the zombie, and then he just like runs and cowers behind the corner. Cool. All right, and Anastasia, it is your turn.
I am going to move up so I can see a kobold. I can see a kobold from here.
Okay.
I guess that's this square. So I am going to use my bonus action to move my hex onto said kobold, and
Right.
then I am going to spend inspiration and throw an Eldritch Blast.
I believe in you.
Oh my god.
I believe in you rolling 2-1.
There you go. You hit one.
And you'd get the
Oh,
extra
look at
one.
his tiny aura.
8 force damage.
Okay.
No.
Plus 1d6 necrotic.
Plus your
I
DC.
know.
It's okay.
I'm doing it.
It's a
I know
kobold.
you haven't done it yet, so.
Yeah, we just
Describe
want to make sure that you know how damage works. 'cause you haven't rolled it this time.
1 damage.
describe to us how you kill this kobold with your necrotic force explosion.
So basically what happens is the Eldritch Blast like sails into this kobold, leaps from my hand, fell green energy, and leaps into this kobold's face. And it seems to recover for just a second, like shake it off a little bit, and then the mist around it, some of it sort of solidifies and like knifes it in the back, basically, like
Oh no.
like a solid point of shadow, just
Yeah,
like
like
knifing it.
Like what's his name from Game of Thrones? Renly.
I don't know. I guess.
Oh yeah. The shadow thing.
I guess
Rips
just
up,
yeah,
Cool.
like that, except without the person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. Dead.
Wrecked.
Rip.
All right.
And then,
Extra dead.
All right. So this kobold here is gonna scramble up and get cover behind the pile of bodies, and then slingshot at Oleander. Unless, do you want to move, Anastasia? Or are you okay, Riri?
I was gonna take a step back, but you
Sure.
moved on. So
Oh no, you can go ahead and move. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, the little guy like scrambles up. He's technically in this square.
So he's really short. Do I have? any-
No, because he's using the cover,
away?
so he's
Okay.
slinging over it at you. You have no cover.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, it hits.
So he hits
Sure.
you for 2. Well, 4 with his bonus. So you take 4 damage. Bonk.
All right.
And
Oh.
he's the last kobold standing, so he doesn't do
Rude.
anything. Oleander, it's your turn. You can return fire if you want.
I mean, he's got cover though, right?
He does. Yeah, it's a bonus to his AC.
Baby, don't hurt me. If I were to move over here, would he still have cover?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that and shoot him.
You're basically walking up to the little pile and just shooting over it at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, stop! Don't hit me.
I like how you get within 10 feet of him to try to shoot him with your bow, and you just shoot the ground. Like he scampers out of the way, and it thunk, hits the ground in front of him. And he looks up at you, and he's just like, ugh.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna like in Yip Yap be like, you're a dick.
Right. The kobold equivalent.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay,
And then
Graveris.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna finish my
Yeah,
movement
go ahead.
to get out of the way.
All right, I'm gonna move over here and see what's up.
Okay.
I can see a man's.
You see, so you see someone coming through the rubble. She's quite tall. She's probably like 6'3", 6'4". Her like neck and the parts of her face you can see are covered in strange like black tattoos, like sort of like jagged line like tattoos. She's got a helmet on with a nose guard. She's wearing heavy armor. She's wearing plate armor. It's like big metal plates, and they're also like etched with these sort of strange things. She's got a bunch of like necklaces of bone and little stones and like runes and stuff hanging from around her neck. She's a long like a crimson, I guess it'd be heavy, not long, it'd be like a half cape, like a crimson half cape. And she's holding a great sword, like big two-handed sword. And the sword looks like it's made out of some like dark like iron. Like it's not a shiny like steel sword. It almost looks like a blunt. It's like big, heavy, like sort of blunted looking weapon, almost like a club, but in great sword shape. And she's like striding forward through the rubble, like
Cool.
moving as you spot her around the corner.
Cast Guiding Bolt and spend inspiration to give myself advantage.
Okay.
And I hit with the 23.
Okay. Sure. 23. Yeah, that's enough to hit.
And I do, oh god, I rolled so low. I do 8 radiant damage, and the next attacker has advantage.
Okay. All right.
how does that?
Guiding
Hold on.
bolted.
Yeah, you spent inspiration to take it up, but you're within 5 feet of the creature, so you have disadvantage on your ranged attack.
So it's just normal, so you miss. Yeah,
Oh,
because it is a
sorry.
ranged attack. Yeah, you
I
can do
see
it.
from here. Can I attack from here?
Can you see from there?
I can see her foot.
Yes. Yeah, you could do it as soon as you see her. That makes more sense. You would have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just do that. And then I'm going to duck back. Right? Because we can split up our movement.
Mhm.
This is the thing we've all been doing.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I go up like 10 feet, shoot, and then go back 10 feet.
Okay.
Are you gonna warn us about what's behind there?
Yeah. And Graveris will just say, a knight in heavy armor. A good match for you, Lane. Coming around the corner.
I nod.
Okay. So the zombies, none of them are alive to act. Lane, it's your turn.
I mean, the kobold can't do. Hold on, let me remember right. So triggering a held action is also a reaction, right?
It is a reaction, yeah.
Okay. Just want to get rid of the kobold as well, but I don't know that I can. Sorry, I'm just reading to check on my vengeance thing because I probably want to get advantage every time with them, but it looks like it's its own time thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a reaction for when the knight walks around the corner to hit them with a greatsword.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I want to vow them, but I can't do that until I can see them. So.
All right. So let's see. The the knight's not gonna just come like running into the room. So she stays where she is.
Okay.
The cultist, however, continue Operation fucking Stop Turn Undead.
Operation Slap a Zombie.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. I'm not even gonna bother rolling the second time. Get out of here, you little loser.
I'm so glad this guy's having a bad time.
Okay.
So
So now I can do something here. I've got a thought. So let me just see. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I need to figure out some distance stuff. Hang on. So 10, 20, and 10. Okay, yeah. All right. So let me make it so you can see this. So you see, come around the corner. And I think that this happens all at once. So they're striding around the corner, and you see them kind of materialize out of thin air. You see long, like red, like blood red robes etched at the sleeves and at the hem with gold thread. You see them sort of appear, and then the person wearing them, it's a dude who's like shaved, got a shaved head, weird tattoos all over his head and neck. And his eyes are glowing and his hands are like crackling with arcane energy.
Oh, crap.
As he steps out around the corner, he brings his hands up and magical globes of like crimson light appear and fly at Lane. So Lane, let me just roll.
In other words, magic missile.
Yeah, for reals. All right, so Lane, you take 13 force damage. As these magic missiles just like streak out of the wizard's hands and like start blasting into you, and he sneers and he turns to the person beside him, and in like dialected common, like this would be the kind of common where your characters wouldn't understand it, but we as knights would need like subtitles. He says, "Get out there and finish them. What do I pay you for?" And then he turns and like sweeps his robes around and goes back around the corner.
I'm immediately in love.
Yeah, like where am I being shot from?
From what do you mean shot from?
Where's he casting magic missiles from?
Right here. Can you not see him?
Yeah, but I'm around the corner.
He can see you.
I can't see him.
I was able to shoot the knight around the corner who's standing in the same basic spot.
He can see you. I can draw a line from the corner of his square to the corner of yours. He can see you enough for magic missile for sure. If you had cover, like if I had to roll at all, then you would have had like 3/4 cover. But no, he can definitely see you enough to cast magic missile.
No, I was just confused because my token is down enough that I was just like.
Oh yeah, because we're not locked to the squares. Yeah. Okay. Cool. He's no longer invisible though, so that's sad for him. Anastasia, it's your turn. You've just seen someone hurl magic missiles at Lane.
Okay, so I saw magic missiles. I didn't see someone at all because I'm far too far in the corner. I'm just gonna move up to here and take a peek around the corner. I can see like a foot there.
Yeah, and it's glowing. It's like highlighted by Graveris's magic.
A glowing foot.
Yeah, she's got like mad cover, but you also have advantage. So,
but there are like these like lines in the air that trace these weird like rectilinear courses to him, like along the floor and like through the air.
Screw it! I use my bonus action to move my hex to her and then throw an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because hell
You
yeah.
have advantage, but they have higher AC because of cover.
Yeah, she's got 3/4 cover, but you have advantage on the roll. So you don't
everybody
actually have to spend it. You don't have to spend the thing.
Everybody cross your fingers.
So this is just this is a regular roll,
Super
right?
cross.
Or no, it's an advantage roll if you're spending
it's
it.
advantage.
But but her AC is increased by whatever 3/4 cover is.
Yeah.
I think
Plus
it's
four?
4.
Is it higher than
3/4 is +5. You don't hit her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you fire the Eldritch Blast. It hits the
Okay.
corner and just blasts
I
stone and
mechanically, if
dust.
I'd known it was +5, I wouldn't have done it. But never mind, it's over. And then I duck back because I have enough movement.
Okay. All right. So this little kobold.
Can't we murder this squishy wizard, guys?
I mean, I looked for the wizard, but I couldn't see him.
He's not there. Okay,
Yeah, you'd have to be like up here to be able to see where he's at.
I
something
can't
like that.
see. Fine.
Okay, so this kobold, he's gonna move on top of the pile. He scrambles up the pile of bodies and bravely attacks Lane.
All right.
Great. So
I
brave.
mean, I have a held action still to attack things that come around the corner.
You specifically said the knight.
You did.
I did.
You did.
Actually.
Yeah.
Right.
The kobold doesn't hurt you though. He just like scrambles up the pile and stabs at you, and he just hits your armor, and just like there's a shriek as it like scrapes down the plate of your armor. Yeah, you put your
That's his
hex.
whole body weight behind it.
You put your hex on the lady, right?
I
On the
believe
neck.
so, if that was the person I could see, but I can see like
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I had the
Nothing
aura
on
on the
them.
right person. Okay, Oleander, it's your turn.
I am going to take a peek and see what I can see. Oh look, I see someone who's got a cape on. I see. Wait.
Yeah, you can see the wizard from where you're standing. Totally.
I'm gonna try and shoot the wizard, and I'm super mad. So I'm gonna. I don't like wizards. I think I don't know. I'm gonna spend my inspiration. I'm just like he shot the human that saved my butt. So that is why.
Okay, let me ask a question quickly about the thing that we were talking about in terms of like how many spells you can cast. You can cast a cantrip and a bonus action spell. Like, how do reaction spells work? Anybody know how that is?
I
It'll
mean, it's a
say
reaction.
specifically.
Oh no, it is a reaction. Yeah, but can you cast it? Yeah, it's just a reaction. That he
It's a
can take.
reaction, so you do it
Yeah, he
reaction.
just does it anyway. Okay, cool.
It's like Hellish
I have a
Rebuke,
feeling
right?
I'm gonna die again, but
I'm asking for no reason at all whatsoever.
yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so I can, let's see, against the triggering attack, and I can use it when I get attacked.
Well, let's see if you get attacked. Right?
Right. Yeah. You do it after you roll. Okay.
You get attacked.
Yeah. So he's gonna use the spell. Let me put the
First.
little icon on here and mark off that he's used the spell.
7 if it hits.
It doesn't. No.
No.
So what happens is you come around the corner, you draw an arrow, you see the target in his flowy red robes and his crackling energy or whatever. You fire the arrow at him, and he just puts his hand up, and this like shield of red light springs into place, and the arrow just bounces off of it. I think it hits one of the zombies in the head, and the zombies just
What
like.
a dick. All right. I see that, and I'm like, what a jerk. And I go back over.
Okay. All right.
We're trying to shield our squishy level 1 bodies, like behind the vision
Good
every
call.
time.
Graveris, it's your turn.
Lane, how you doing?
Pretty bad. I'm on 5 HP.
All right, I'm gonna heal Lane.
Cool.
I cast.
Did you use inspiration on that roll, Blue Jay?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
you did. Okay, yeah. So you do hit. Yeah, even with the bonus. Well, in that case, then I wouldn't bother casting the spell because even with the +5, it wouldn't do anything. Because the reaction happens. Okay, so you hit, but I don't use up the spell slot.
Oh,
So yeah, so roll damage.
I did. It's 7.
It's 7.
Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, you do hit him. So he doesn't. We rewind that. It didn't happen. He didn't cast the spell because the spell wouldn't have helped. So you hit him in the shoulder, and he staggers back, spitting. He's
Okay.
pissed.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I just didn't hear you say inspiration. So,
What is wrong with
but
you?
you did. Okay, so Graveris, what do you want to do on your turn?
I'm casting Cure Wounds, but it's not giving me the description that I desperately needed. Let's see. 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yes.
So /roll 1d8 plus 3.
Unless you've got second level spell slots now, but
I don't have second level spell slots.
Correct.
You heal for 4,
Thank you.
and then can I spend my movement to hand him a potion?
Yes, definitely.
Cool. So I hand you a healing potion as well.
cool.
All right, wicked. So zombies do nothing. Thank the gods for turn undead. Lane, what do you want to do? There's a kobold all up in your shit.
I need to kill this kobold.
In so much as a kobold is capable of such a thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him with a sword.
Okay. Yeah, take that swing. Oh yeah, you definitely hit the kobold.
Yep, I kill the kobold.
Yeah, he's turned into kobold paste. It adds to the pile of bodies.
Absolutely.
So you're just layering them: zombie, kobold, zombie, kobold.
Okay.
It's a zombie kobold sandwich.
Send another
And
zombie.
it's a full action to use a potion, right?
That was a bonus action.
It's part of a move. Yeah. So if you're doing a move action at all,
I'll totally use it.
Okay.
What's the numbers on it?
that's 2d4 plus 2. Let me see.
Yeah. Should be 2.
Right, big numbers. That'll do.
Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. So you heal 7.
Another 7.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Back in both half, so that's nice.
Okay. So I think. Let me take a look here. So it's 10, 20, 20. Okay, so she can end up here on her turn. I'm going to clear this pile of bodies just because they're getting way in the way. So the knight comes around the corner, and she's sheathed her sword on her back, and she has a heavy crossbow in her hands. And as she whirls around the corner, she fires it at... Who would she shoot at? Let's say... I'm going to roll randomly. There's too many targets.
Yep.
I mean, how smart is she? That's the question.
She fires it at Anastasia.
Yeah, of course.
No.
You hexed her.
Gets a 16.
That's a hit.
Okay. You take 3 damage.
Whew!
Nice.
So she fires
My
the...
temporary HP for dropping that kobold earlier goes down slightly, but I'm okay.
She ratchets the aim back and shoots you again.
Ah!
That's a thing?
Yeah, she's got 2 actions. This time, however...
She can fire the crossbow twice in one round?
Yeah. She's got multi-attack.
No, she totally can't. Crossbows have loading.
Do they?
I feel like they
take a
have a
look.
little...
I feel like they have to load a crossbow.
Well, I mean, you can fire some crossbows, I think, do. Let me check. Heavy crossbows might, yeah.
I mean, if so, I'm still up, but if not, I'm really down.
This one does have loading. You're right. Because of the time, you can fire 1 ammunition when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction, despite the number of attacks you normally make. The time required.
Yep. That's why you want to get a new crossbow when you hit level 5.
That's really dumb. Why would they give her a heavy crossbow? She has multi-attack.
I don't know. I've noticed that before.
Fuck you, wizards. That's so stupid. She should have a light crossbow. Okay. All right. Well, so she doesn't take that second attack.
Okay, so the first is still intact. The second is less.
Okay, and then the cultist, he's gonna come running up behind her, and then their red wizard friend will come up too. And I've still got some more spells, so let's use one of those. He's gonna magic missile again, and he can see. Oops, I didn't give him a sight, but I think he can see everybody except. No, you can see Lane from where he's standing. Okay, let's throw a magic missile at. I will roll again because I can't decide. So 3. Okay, Oleander.
Lovely. I'm so excited.
You might be okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna cast it as a level 1 spell. You take 9 damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Anastasia, it is your turn.
I, in counter to our friend shooting a crossbow bolt at me, cast Eldritch Blast at her.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
Question
Yes.
for Elf: do you have like good spells left?
No, I have one. I'm a level 1 warlock. I have one spell slot. It was Hex.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's very well armored.
Fuck all.
So you fire the blast and it hits her armor, leaves this like burning mark, but doesn't hurt her. Oleander.
And I am going to use my
yeah,
action to move behind this wall over here and to hide from projectiles that might be headed my way.
Okay. Okay, so that's one mark against Oleander. Gravaris.
Okay. This is a scary time.
It is.
Level 1 characters in a level not 1 dungeon. It's great.
All right. So Gravaris looks at Lane in this moment of like, are we about to go in or are we running away?
Yeah, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah, no, we're going in.
We're going in. Okay, you're about to like go ham.
I'm gonna go on that. I point at the fighter in front of us and I like do round the corner, just like rush the mage geeking.
Oh, you want to go for the mage,
Yeah.
or you're going to go for the mage?
No, I'll fight this guy and try and take them on. And this girl, this knight,
Yeah.
you stab the squishy ones.
I won't get sneak attack if I go around the corner, and I can just like steal her life force right now.
Oh yeah, just do it then.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk up here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna necrotize this lady.
I'm just gonna clear this. I'm gonna clear this zombie out from under you. Okay.
Wish me luck.
Look,
Yes!
Thank you.
Yes, look!
Okay. So this is a
Sweet luck.
hot damn.
Oh. Oh.
nice. You deal
that
24.
burns.
24 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I like walk up to her, and she like is going for her sword or whatever, and I like bat the sword out of the way,
Nice.
and reach out with my hand and just like pull her breath out from her throat. And it's this like green cord. I just like rip it out of there.
I wish I were conscious to see this.
And just,
Nice. Yeah. So she gets like kind of gaunt and like, I mean, she's already scary looking, but you can see like her lips kind of like dry and crack, and like her skin becomes tight. She's not dead. She's still fighting.
I really wish I were conscious. To
But
see
she's
that.
she's pretty
I
messed.
feel like-
pretty messed up.
in Oleander's like fevered like unconsciousness, you can still see this like green flash ripping this person's
so
soul.
in love.
Totally.
Like in my unconsciousness, I'm like, wow, Gravaris is so cool.
You're having a dream of Gravaris being cool.
Yeah.
The zombies continue to cower. Three more rounds of cowering zombies.
Yeah.
Okay, Lane, your turn.
Go here, murder knight. The knight is the most dangerous.
The wizards used everything at this point.
The wizard probably has like 1 or 2 spells left, but 2 attacks a turn from the knight will
Yeah.
definitely drop someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop inspiration on it as well
To attack the knight?
to attack the knight. Yes,
Sure.
it's an important one.
Yes.
Thank the Lord.
Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
I can roll damage and then I can smite, can't I? Afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I mean, you can declare a smite after you get a hit, so I don't see why you couldn't do it after damage as well. Like, it's...
Let's see. When you hit a creature, you can expend a spell slot. No, it's before you roll damage. It has to be when at the moment of striking.
Just smite her and
I'm going to smite.
not take the chance.
Yes.
Please clean it up.
Max damage on that.
So it's 15 total. Is that the?
No.
Okay, because I gotta get numbers from
Max damage.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
31.
you rolled
31.
two 6s and 2 8s.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
Wicked. Yeah, you totally drop her.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
like
like,
while I'm
the
still
first
pulling
one-
on this cord of her life force, you're just like,
Yeah,
Just chop
yeah,
it free.
like, I totally tap into it as well. Like you've got the cord and you're pulling it out of her, and then as your hands let go, it like springs back into place, I grab it with one hand and I like cut into her on that spot with the greatsword and just like totally sever her from the mortal plane.
That was the
Edgelord
best
duo
roll of ever.
activate.
So edgy. So edgy. Cool. Okay. So the knight I will remove from the order. The cultist will take a frantic swing at Lane.
I have a question before Lane's turn
Yeah.
ends.
Sure.
What's all this about you making a vow?
Oh,
I've heard a lot of. Is it a bonus action that you can still do?
Vow of enmity.
I have to take an action to do my vows of enmity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really want to do.
Okay. So the cultist is gonna swing at Lane the scimitar for 2 damage.
Okay, hit.
And then our red wizard friend. What kind of armor are you wearing, Lane?
Banded mail?
Splint, I think.
Splint mail? Yeah.
Okay. So it is metal. All right.
Oh,
I was
yay.
gonna keep my armor. Okay.
No, he's gonna shotgun grasp you.
Shocking grasp.
Yeah. Yeah. So he hits. Yeah, for 1 damage.
That does take your reaction though. Like you can't use a reaction if you're hit with shocking grasp.
That's right. Yeah.
You are.
You are shocked. So he's like, he like lunges out and touches your armor and then zaps you.
That was like the weakest zap ever.
Yeah,
dude.
little zap as his cantrip.
You know, a lot of people cast shocking grasp. They rub their feet back and forth on carpet.
Exactly. Yeah. Zoop. Cool. All right. Anastasia, it is your turn.
Stasia comes around the corner once more, and
Do you maybe want to try a medicine check on Oleander here? Because if she rolls a 1, she's toast.
do I have medicine? I'm a -1 medicine, so I can try. Blue Jay, what do you?
What would you do? I mean, it's what you're
I can maybe stabilize you, but it's not for sure.
Kill the enemy. I'll stabilize our next turn.
Okay.
by then, but fine. Like, it's fine.
Um.
It's fine.
Or she'll like roll a success, or she'll roll a 20 and get up with 1 hit point. Like
I mean, that's true.
It's true.
It's 5%. What would you?
5%
I
chance.
feel-
5% in either direction.
Immediately
Okay.
dies. 5%. She immediately gets up with 1 health, and then a bunch of gray area.
Actually,
Yeah.
in character, I would not stoop to medicine check
Okay.
the drow.
All right.
Yeah, so it's fine.
I witch bolt the mage.
Mage? Okay.
I move the hex, then witch bolt the mage.
Okay.
uh,
All right.
Yes.
I mean, not witch bolt. Eldritch blast. Sorry.
I wish it were wish bolt.
I don't have any more level 1 spell slots. I can't.
Wish bolt.
Eldritch blast.
Yes.
And
Okay. Yeah, you
I get 1 damage,
Cool. You and the wizard both.
and then I do an extra 2 damage from
Yeah.
my hex.
Awesome.
Looks like we got a bit of a badass here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see. what
Oleander,
hap-
make that roll.
I don't want to look.
I hate.
All right, you got 15. You're still okay.
I'm not dead.
Graveris, it is your turn.
Okay, am I in combat with that cultist?
No, that wall is preventing reactions and shit from happening around the
Word.
corner.
I come over, I spare the dying.
Okay.
Not gonna die.
So now Oleander is merely unconscious and not dying.
I'm so like, yeah.
All right, the zombies continue to cower. I guess no, they're already as far away. I was gonna say, does this one go further up? But no, he's fine. Lane, it's your turn.
Okay. So this mage in front of me, I've been doing it wrong. Vow of enmity is a bonus action.
Oh,
Okay. So, my vow of enmity is let me just open the note.
in the name of the moon, you will punish him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say, from the shadows in which I hide, I rise. You whose life takes people back to shadow, you shall first return. And that's my vow of enmity, and I take ongoing advantage against them.
Nice. All right, you've sworn your oath.
Sure have.
Okay.
Hit him with a greatsword. Okay.
Okay, so a 16. So this time he will use his shield spell, so you don't hit him, because that +5 will mean that it wouldn't connect. So let's use that slot up. So yeah, it's a nice clean swing down toward him, and he like instinctively throws his arms up, and you bounce off this shield. So his AC jumps.
I love that spell. I want that
His AC
spell.
jumps for a turn. His cultist friend is going to attack you, Lane. He's emboldened by the last attack. Nope, not this time. And then the wizard is going to take a turn to. He's going to take an action to disengage.
Okay, I'm still going to hit him though because I have Sentinel.
Sentinel.
He doesn't know that, but I.
Yeah, but what is okay? Doesn't Sentinel just mean you can interrupt other people's attacks when they attack, or just invite? It makes the reaction or the disengage not work.
Yeah, creatures within 5 feet of you provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take disengage action.
Oh, okay. So this is the thing. He wouldn't know that, but I should know that before I take the action, so I wouldn't, because that would just be throwing him away. Right? So he's
No
gonna
one's seen
stay.
me do it, yeah.
He'll stay and fight you then. So let's see what spells he has left.
I
Yeah.
feel like he realized that Lane could just chop him in the back.
Yeah, and this is the thing where it's like D&D is a game, and like I know that before I choose my action. So
It just
same.
means it's, yeah. Like
It just
it's
means he has to
like-
stay and fight rather than get out of here.
Yeah, which is just as valuable to Lane most of the time.
Yeah, totally. Okay. So let's use up that last magic missile. I'll cast it at level 1 because he is saving his last level 2 slot for something. Okay, so Lane, you take 11 from the magic missile. Okay.
Still up.
Anastasia,
I
it's your
killed
turn.
you for 11 that one turn.
I continue to bombard Eldritch blasts
Yeah,
of
do it.
great fury from the back.
Do
Definitely.
it. And I think that his
doing
shield is
tons
until the start of his turn. Yeah, so his shield is gone now.
19 is good.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, that's a hit.
So 3 damage, and then the hex does an additional stabby 3
Another
damage.
3. Okay, so he's getting pretty worn down. Yeah, he's starting to, like, you can see him weakening. You're draining his life force. He's like got one hand against the wall, sneering. Maybe he's like got blood dripping from his nose. Yeah, and you can move if you want to.
I will indeed. Actually, no. I'll just stay where I am. It's fine. I'm just artillerying at this point.
Okay.
And by artillerying, I mean BB gunning.
All right, Oleander is snoozing. Graveris.
So I'm still like crouched down over Oleander.
Mhm.
And as I pick my sword back up, I'm just like, you just wait here for me. I'll be back.
I got some motherfuckers to kill.
Oh my
Dash
god.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the wizard's like leaning against the wall, and it's just like from out of frame. Grace just comes in and like shield forward. and just-
motherfucker!
I imagine his fighting style is proper like Roman legionary. It's just like
Yeah. get the shield in there and then work you with the short
Yeah.
sword. 'cause,
Awesome.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he swoops out of the way and you stab through his robes. It's hard to tell where his body is because his robes are so voluminous, so you like
there's,
try to
a
get him. And
collection of dicks inside this big thing of
he's,
fabric.
he's scrawnier than he looks.
But yeah, I'll start tangling with these.
That has literally, side note, that has literally saved my life at LARP, being scrawny inside
Inside a
robes.
big floofy robe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like, jump out of the way and the robe gets it. Yeah. Okay, the last turn of zombie cowering. Lane, your turn.
okay, I mean I could heal myself, or I can try and kill this guy. And
You have
I'm gonna-
advantage, and he's on his last legs. Just smite this dude.
Yep, I still have advantage, so go for it.
Give him a big old blasterino.
Okay.
Is it worth smiting him? He's on his last legs, and he's only taken like 9 damage. No, he's taken that.
Maybe it's unnecessary. Yeah.
I shot him for 7.
No, I'm doing it. But I mean, I've given my vow. Let's go all in.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I'm going to reroll that 1.
Okay.
So we're now at
13.
13.
25.
He's super dead. Yeah, he's totally toast.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
Um.
Lane Wizard Slayer?
So I've still got my vow on him. So like as I take the sword up, I know before it's gonna hit that it will. So I'd plunge it like right into his chest. It bursts with shadowy energy, and then it runs back up the sword along with some of his blood, and
Sweet.
kind of I absorb it through my skin, like through my gauntlet. And yeah, I don't actually get temporary hit points, but I kind
But
of
it looks cool, and that's what counts.
The like that looks a lot like what I do.
Related.
All right, cool. Do you want to move? You can move if you want to after you
I mean,
shmotion.
I can't really. The cultist's gonna stab me either way.
Yeah, I mean, you could move here or here. You can move in front of the cultist, right? Like
Yeah.
any of
but,
those squares are valid.
I mean, I know that the zombies are gonna come back next turn as well.
Okay.
So.
All right. So the yeah, again, see, this is a case where like the players know things. Like there's no way that Lane would know how long they turn undead last, but it's okay that you know. Like we all know together.
Because it's a board
'Cause
game
it's a
and
game.
role playing.
Yeah.
We are
We know the
engaging
rules.
mechanics.
All right. So you want to stay there? And the other thing is you could get in front of those zombies.
I'm gonna fall back. I think I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity, but zombies move slowly, so if I get far enough away, they can't hit me.
Okay.
So
The
I'll
cultist
minimize the attacks.
swings at you as his reaction. Doesn't hit. You're too well armored. And then it's his turn, and he takes a swing at Graveris. And he hits
Sorry, I kind of
for
have
4.
to a little
That's
bit.
okay.
It's just a small hit, yeah.
He scimitars.
Anastasia is your turn. What do you want to do?
I have various actions, plenty of different ones.
Look at all the options I have
Like,
laid out before me.
Laid out before me, I have the choice of move my axe to cultist, throw Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, totally.
So I do that right
Alright.
on the brick now.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, a 12 is a hit. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. 4 damage from the actual Eldritch Blast, and then the Hex hits for a nasty 6.
Nice. So he takes 10 total.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, he's
10 total's not too bad for
That's-
level 1.
it's pretty damn good. He's getting necrotized pretty severely here.
I'm not gonna question that. Yeah.
All right. Gravaris?
Yeah, so I don't get to sneak attack this guy, but I'm gonna move. Well, I'll try to kill him and then move.
Okay.
That's the plan because these zombos.
I'm
are
gonna kill him and then I'm gonna move. I do it.
So, yeah, let's hit him with the sword. I hit him with the sword
Nice.
for 3 damage.
3 damage. That is enough to murder him.
So yeah, like as I'm running him through, I'm just like, you should have cowered with the other dead. And then I pull my sword out and back away.
Cool. So what's great is that as both your turn undead finish and as you kill the dude, the zombies die. Yeah. So the cultist animating them when he's dead, they just crumble into a pile of scrap metal and bone and goop. And suddenly the room is quiet. It's maybe like a clang of a metal enforced skull, just like bouncing off
Yeah,
the
you
floor.
hear the zombies collapsing.
Yeah.
So do I roll a d4 to see how long it would take? me?
Unless Lane on hands happens.
I mean, I will now.
I would like to say while this is going on and they're dealing with the sentimental heal the drow thing, I immediately go over to the corpse of the wizard
Yeah. Yeah.
and check through his belongings.
Sure. He's got miscellaneous spell components and stuff.
I take them.
Yeah, you have them now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wait, how many? You gave me one?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself as well. So that's
Okay. Well, I'm not unconscious, so. Even though Lane was the one that got me up, I look over at Gravaris and I'm just like,
Yeah, this time I'm the one helping you up. Yeah.
Awesome.
okay. I'm gonna spend the rest of my lay on hands on myself to go to 14.
Okay.
I've been counting. It's fine.
And then I'm gonna get some of my arrows off the floor. I can get 3, I think.
Sure. Okay. So the Red Wizard has on him his spell book And he has like a haversack, so he's got in it a spell book and a journal written in some kind of Thayan code.
Okay, both of which I pilfer immediately.
Yeah, totally. Let's see if he has anything else on him. I think just those things. Yeah, his personal journal. And
What does the knight have on her?
her armor.
I'll roll a body.
Yeah, she has her plate armor.
She has plate armor.
Yeah, she's got plate armor on. Yeah.
Is it gonna fit Lane? Like
We have to get it refit.
You'd have to take it back and get a refit between adventures, but yes, that's a thing. Yeah, and she has a great sword and a heavy crossbow, and yeah, nothing else. Just like casually like on her.
So Graveris like, make sure that Oleander is okay, and then I'm just like, well, it won't be looting you today. And I go over to this knight's body and just like I'm immediately taking the armor off of her, like just stripping it.
I have gone down 3 times in this freaking dungeon, 2 or 3 times. I've gone down to 1 HP 3 times. So Oleander is gonna sit on the floor and try not to think about how horrible she is at staying alive.
About mortality.
Yeah.
I sort of heft the journal, the Thayan written journal in my hand, and go, any of you familiar with Thayan code? No? Okay, I'll deal with this.
Oh, all right.
Just immediate.
Yeah, just like nope, I'll handle this.
Yeah, whether or not Lane chooses to answer,
Yeah,
he's just
actually,
like, no,
Yeah. This great sword, despite it being black, is not a cool great sword. It's just a
great sword. Yeah, it's not magical or anything.
All right. Okay. Graveris, can you use plate? I ask in character and out of character.
No.
I'm just like, this doesn't suit me one bit.
Right.
And I've like neatly stacked it with like her helmet balanced on top of the chest piece, which is great. It has the 2 like greaves next to it, and then some other miscellaneous stuff.
All right.
Perhaps we should make sure there's no one else.
Oh, the Thayan Knight has a potion of some kind, like a sealed glass bottle with like a blue fluid in it that was on her belt.
I pocket that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we can figure out what it is later.
Yeah.
Sure.
We should make sure there's not someone else hiding around a corner to kill us. So someone else should do that.
You're right. Yep. Let me just make sure things are safe while you all.
Yeah.
Let's scope out the rest of these rooms. Okay.
I take a moment to wonder if I should take this guy's red Thayan robe.
Do it.
It's essentially like a Nazi uniform.
I know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you might well have it for in case we encounter more of his people.
But do I really want to?
So here's the thing: like, you can't disguise yourself as a Thayan because they're all human. They all shave their head and have like head tattoos.
Yeah.
So without magic, it's very difficult to disguise yourself as a red wizard.
Difficult to disguise as.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pass on
I
that.
can do it. Just saying.
Oh, so could I. I next level, I could take a thing where I could look like a Thayan all the time if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Robe or no robe.
So I'll pass on that.
Okay. All right. So the room beyond is pretty uninteresting aside from the circle of silver runes etched into the floor, which to Lane and Graveris look very familiar. That's runic circle. You might remember it from the last time I think somebody was like living in a crypt under the graveyard.
The teleporty circle.
Yes. So yeah, it's one end of a teleportation circle. Yeah, it's exactly the same shit as the one you saw
I'm like
before.
rubbing out a corner of it with my foot or like one edge of it. To like,
As soon as you start to rub it out, I'm like, I haven't checked what it is yet. Like, because I don't know you're
you don't know.
familiar.
It's a teleportation circle.
Oh,
I say he doesn't.
Well, if you already know, then I suppose.
Yeah. There's a curtain at the back here, strung up across, like on some rings across an opening, and then there's several beds in the room. It looks like Yeah, it just looks like a sort of barracks kind of thing. And there's a single torch flickering on the wall over here.
I suppose we should check out the curtain. Everybody try and...
I draw my bow and like aim it over there.
All right.
Okay.
I can see something slightly beyond it because it doesn't go all the way to the wall. Is that intentional?
Huh? Yeah. It doesn't hang all the way to the wall. You can like yank it aside, but right now it's just sort of hanging there.
Yeah. I have a little look before I do so. I see
you just see walls, and you see like some furniture, like a desk.
Okay. Yeah, I draw it aside. It's probably just the Red Wizard's little thingamabob.
Yeah, it's his little room. The wall has like a map of Flan on it, like a drawn map of Flan, and there's like arrows and stuff under the graveyard, and you can see that there's like maps, hand-drawn maps of the catacombs, like all the areas that you've been in. And it seems to indicate that there's been some kind of excavation going on over here. Remember that little tunnel you saw out here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's like they've been digging from the crypt underneath Flan somewhere in a particular direction, and it seems that the digging is headed towards the castle, Valjevo Castle.
And it's like a kobold-sized hole.
No, it's a human-sized hole. But examining it, Graveris, you can see that there's like bits of like bone, like fingers, like broken off in the dirt wall.
Okay, so they were getting the dead to do it.
And this room over here is full of like reinforced dead. And now you realize that the armor and stuff wasn't combat armor. It was mostly on the top of their heads and shoulders to prevent stuff falling on them from breaking them. And the claws weren't attacking claws; they were digging claws. So they were making like zombie mole men to like dig under Flan towards something.
So yeah, Graveris is like holding up some of these like dead digits and like looking at them and looking at the wall, and then like throws it aside because he's got it all figured out.
Anastasia, can I get you to make an Arcana check for me?
Of course. I love making Arcana checks.
Okay, so you don't understand the significance of what you're looking at, but one of these maps of Flan, it looks like an old like civic map from a previous government of like sewer systems of Flan, and on it has been etched in red ink a bunch of like kind of combination of like Thayan code and some weird arcane sigils. But you pick out two words. There's an area that's circled. It looks like there's still several like miles from getting to it, but they were digging towards it. It just says the pool.
Everybody out of the pool.
It says the pool.
Okay.
It seems to be where they were digging towards the pool.
I casually, because me and Lane are like in this room sort of looking at whatever's in here, just say over my shoulder, they're digging towards something called the pool, if this map is correct. But
everybody except Oleander can make a history check because you're all from Flan or have been here long enough that might trigger something for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I just am gonna help Lane with his.
Okay, you Lane, put your heads together.
D4.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
Cool.
gotta remember how to open my own character sheet. I'm frazzled, man. That
Just,
Yeah, it was pretty real.
Just by the by, Adam.
Yeah.
If this place looks like it's where our buddy Red Wizard of Thay hung out, I'm looking through any belongings or like bedsides or like office kind of desks or anything that might contain a cipher, like a solving cipher that might help you with the
yeah. I mean, thankfully, unlike like most people on TV shows, the Red Wizard doesn't keep his password written on a piece of paper next to his encrypted journal. All of his notes and stuff are written in this this Thayan cipher. You could take it to like, I don't know, an organization that your character no longer belongs to, and they might be able to work it out, but
I have other
As soon as we
organizations.
finished this roll, in which I got a 24, I was going to be like, Lane is taking all of these maps because he is going to go and give them.
yeah, of course you can start like taking the shit.
First, I say the pool. That is.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find what like a good like description of it. So you figure it probably refers to a pool of radiance. They're like a place of significant magical power. There was one under Flan like a long ass time ago. Some adventurers discovered it, and there's something to do with like a Dracolich. Yeah, you can look it up on the internet in the Forgotten Realms Wikipedia if you or wiki if you want to learn about the pool of radiance that was under Flan. But
Okay.
it's a big deal. Supposedly it was like destroyed or like dealt with, but the Red Wizards apparently think otherwise.
I turn to Gravaris and I'm like, "You're a handyman to have around. Glad I fell into this company."
And I like quirk an eyebrow. Happy to have you with us.
But I still am.
Meanwhile, this romantic tension's happening, and like it would be like this scene, and then cut to like the sound in the background of like Lane pulling maps down, and me going, "No, don't rip it, you can."
Careful with that.
Context is everything. We have to remember where it all.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll find a link that succinctly describes the pool of radiance.
Oh, no, it's fine.
But it's basically like, yeah, it's a bad, it can be a bad time. It's a very powerful magical source. You also, let's see what else you figure out just looking at it. Yeah. There's a bunch of correspondence between this particular Red Wizard, who you can figure out his name was Rorith. Between him and the Cult of the Dragon, you see the word Tiamat a bunch of times. There's a proper name in there, Rathmodar. Rathmodar seems to be a figure of some significance in these things. It's the only thing that you can tell that isn't a word in the cipher.
Eh?
Yeah, Rathmodar. Yeah. Yeah, and then you find Rorith. I guess this is the other thing as adventurers. You find Rorith's lockbox. It's unlocked, but you find 100 gold in it. Whoever is doing that stuff. So 100 gold. You find a writing set in his desk worth 75 gold.
Yeah, it's a fancy writing set.
It is, yes. It's very
man.
fancy. I mean, he's a wizard, right? He used it to write spells.
Yeah.
And then in the night's the bed that the knight was like sleeping in, tucked under the bed is a pouch with 45 gold in it.
Yeah, and like by the time we're done with this place, like all the furniture's like flipped over and everything's like taken apart and strewn everywhere.
Yeah.
Rathmodar doesn't give me any like that's a demon feeling.
No. It's just a name. Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure my points of expertise were covered.
And and then also the bed the cultist was sleeping in. There's another set of robes tucked like underneath the pillow, and then wrapped in it is another pouch with 25 gold.
Okay.
So are we just dividing the gold by 4 and then each taking how much?
I think someone's writing it all
I
down,
am. I'm doing it.
and then you'll figure it out. Okay.
Dave is the righteous and just one among us who would split it evenly. So.
And then lastly, the kobolds, they were all sleeping together in like one like little pile in the corner in their kobold pile, and you find 5 gold in miscellaneous coins, as well as a few worthless pieces of junk, and a dead mouse.
Oh,
Kobold pile.
Yeah,
oh.
the little
Dead
kobold
mouse.
pile. What's that?
It was there.
Dead mouse.
Because it was for them to play with. I don't know. It was their pet.
It was their pet, and now it's dead.
No, it was probably dead when it was their pet too.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No one had any arrows that I could use, did they? No.
We'll buy you.
No,
plenty of
no.
You can use gold to buy arrows.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, good money can be exchanged for goods and services.
What?
I know.
That's
Stunning.
how you do it here. You exchange money for gold and services. That's not what we do, but
Yeah, now we take what we want.
We just tell the males to give it to us.
So
We
with
need to pay the iron price.
that, you have completed dues for the dead. There's no more dungeon to encounter.
wait.
You've
Did
done
we
the
get
thing.
XP?
Yeah, so I'm gonna hand out some XP,
Oh, please God.
and then we'll do our shout outs, and we can
Do we
start.
get to level 2?
We can start the next session working out all the like level stuff before we go into our next adventure.
Okay.
So you get, let's see here. You've got your gold. I already worked that out. Let me get my calculator.
I
Okay.
have it up as well, if that's easier for you.
So the knight was worth 700. Rorith was worth 450. You killed 3 ghouls, so that's another 600. You killed 2 of the 3 of the bad guys, right? You killed a thug and the spy of the thieves. Yeah. You killed like 6 zombies in this fight.
Another 6 in the other
Another
fight.
6, so 12. So 400. And then you killed 3 kobolds and a cultist. That's another 100. Let's see. So non-combat awards.
Question.
Yeah.
So we also reduced the third bandit to no hit points, but just
Yeah. I'm counting that.
okay, cool.
So you chose to not help the Welcomers escape. You didn't have to convince Cassette not to tell anybody about that, because that didn't happen. You did loot the Welcomers, though. You took their stuff.
Yoink.
Or you didn't loot them. You forced them to leave their loot behind, because it was treasure that belonged here. It wasn't your treasure. You did not safely navigate either the bone pit or the stairs. You didn't. You didn't disable the throne trap because you decided not to go into that room. But I think this is well over the minimum too. So let's see how many you get. So divide that by 4. You go over the maximum. So you hit the maximum value. Everybody gets 600 experience.
Yes! Level 2!
Yeah. So you get 600 experience. And you get the gold that I told you about already. You get another 100 gold from Doomguide Glandon.
So 25.
So that's 25 each.
But Dave's tracking the total.
Dave's tracking it, yeah.
He'll let us know.
Dave, I assume, because you're the only one that can't see in the dark, Lane is going to keep the goggles of night. That's a
If I'm
permanent,
allowed to, yeah.
permanent item for you. Everybody gains 1 renown point for their faction. Everybody gets 10 downtime days.
Sweet deal.
And then, this is great. So because you killed 2 of the 3 Welcomers and let 1 go, everybody gains enmity of the Welcomers. So you slew 1 or more members of the Welcomer for little more than petty theft. So long as you have this enmity, all future charisma checks against members of the Welcomers are made with disadvantage. So now the guards and the Welcomers don't like you.
Except for me, the guards are fine.
Some of you.
The guards don't like me,
Right.
and the welcomers don't like me, and the welcomers don't like everyone else.
Correct. Yeah. Had you helped them out, you could get favor, the opposite, favor of the Welcomers. Also, had you stolen anything from the tomb that was like grave goods, you would have gained enmity of the Doom Guide, and that gives you disadvantage on any interaction with
We
Kelemvor's
just have
faithful.
enmity with everybody eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
Additionally, what's funny about enmity with the Doom Guide is the cost for any spellcasting service provided by the clergy or any resurrection attempt is increased by 10%. Thankfully, you played nice. You didn't steal from the dead. And Doom Guide Glandon appreciates your work. Now, when you report back to him when he pays you, he seems concerned. I guess, how much do you tell him? You tell him about the wizard in the catacombs, right?
Yeah.
So he's concerned about the wizard. Do you mention the pool?
No.
Nobody does?
I mean, these guys are the people doing the liaising for our quest.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so he's just concerned that there's a Thayan in Flan doing bad Thayan stuff, but doesn't know or mention any more than that.
yeah.
Doom Guide, because Cassette survived, and returns with all kinds of exciting things to tell the Doom Guide. Glandon is especially pleased with her recounting of the events that transpired, and as recognition of her efforts, Doom Guide Glandon inducts her officially into the most solemn order of the Silent Shroud, the formal clergy of Kelemvor. So she's no longer an acolyte; she's a proper priestess of Kelemvor,
Yay!
as a result of accompanying you on your adventure and helping you clear the dungeon out.
Except she didn't do anything.
Yeah, she was very helpful and fun. She made a skull talk to you. The point is that she lived, and that is enough for her. Not everybody's a cool adventurer like all y'all.
That's fair.
Cool. All right, so that's that adventure. How close, Lane and Graveris, are you to your next level?
700 off.
Oh, not
So-
bad, not bad. So like an
I'm
adventure.
700 off, and I'm not.
What?
What did I miss?
The two of you should have the same amount of experience.
Yeah, you should.
What number do you have, Dave?
2,000.
2,000? Okay, well then I'll bump my number up.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
So I was at 1550 for some reason. I must have missed something.
Yeah, something that's just not got recorded. Cool. All right, so let's. That was I realized we just skipped doing a break completely there because we're in the middle of a very long fight.
Combat.
So thanks for toughing that out, everybody. Let's do. Let's say our goodbyes, and then we'll talk at the. I'll talk at the end about our sort of future plans. Dave, you had a question before we do that?
It was just that everybody should mark down they get 87 gold and 5 silver.
Thank you.
Okay.
There we go.
87 gold and 5 silver.
Yes, correct. Good stuff. Okay, cool. Elf, why don't you go first?
Hi, everybody. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me at twitch.tv/Distracted Elf and on Twitter at Distracted Elf. I do a bunch of things where I name stuff after viewers and kill it, like RimWorld or XCOM or any of that. I do that a lot. And hopefully you'll see me around. There you go.
Nice. Good and concise. Thank you. Andrew?
I'm Andrew. You can find me on Twitter at Comedian Crow. And twitch.tv/actualfactual, where I stream myself painting miniatures. I will also be streaming some playtests at some point in the future on that channel. So if you're interested in seeing that kind of stuff, you can tune in. I'm going to try to do as much of my design process exposed as possible. So,
Sweet.
like playtests that I will do will be recorded, stuff like that. So it's a good place to follow if you're interested in watching a story game get designed. So check me out for that as well.
Cool. Thanks, Andrew. Dave?
Hello, everyone. I'm Dave, and I'm also Orath, and I'm also Dave_the_human on Twitter. Gosh, today was a good session. I had a lot of fun. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm really looking forward to eking out more details about the change in Lane. I'm having a lot of fun with him. I mean, I think you all noticed, but I'm very attached to this character. He's been around for a long old time now.
Yeah, we're playing a playlist on the Twitch channel of Old School Adventures. It's like the origin story of where Lane came from. So
yeah,
it's been really cool.
Yeah, in case that's not clear for anybody, he's the Shadow.
Yeah. In case 12 episodes in, you still haven't picked that up. Yeah.
Yeah, in case you like all were new or whatever. But in terms of stuff I'm doing, I'm really looking forward to when I get my new PC that I've been saving up for like 6 or 7 years. I mean, I've not managed to get a job, so it's just been birthdays and Christmas for 7 years. So that would be great because I've tried to stream a couple of things. Like I really wanted to do Deus Ex, but Adam with an incredible rig can't do it. So I was like, I'll give it a try. But
yeah, Mankind Divided is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it was. I thought I could make it work. Turns out,
I've tried it too.
Yeah.
Really?
And even stuff like WoW, I've been trying to do recently. I was trying to set it up. That's having trouble too. So unfortunately, we might miss a couple of the first raids, which I've said to some people off stream. Speaking of, if you're interested in playing WoW, I'm part of Adam's community and subscribe and stuff. You can head over to the Discord and find out more about that. I think a couple of people might stream it, but we're going to do our first official raids this weekend.
Yes.
So that's going to be really fun.
Such sadness that I am away.
Yeah. Like I've said, any weekend you're around, you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Anybody else who is interested can as well. But
Thanks, Dave.
that's all I'm doing.
Sweet. Blue Jay?
Hi, I'm Blue Jay. I am a full-time broadcaster, which means I get to play video games all the time, which is what I'm going to be doing in the near future. Lots of Battlefield 1 coming up. And always Overwatch because Overwatch is life. But I'm baking some Halloween-y stuff with my mama on stream on Saturday, so I'm excited for that too.
Sweet deal.
Nice.
Mama Jen.
I'm gonna come and do the same thing you did when I was cooking things and like be worried about you.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me. I'm a professional.
All right.
I got a degree in this shit.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Yeah. Check in with us when you start your full-time fan fiction writing career.
Oh yeah. That's the dream.
So today, we got what I think might be my favorite, compliment on the stream. Somebody said that they watch a lot of like role-playing shows on Twitch, and this show feels the most like a bunch of friends who are just hanging out playing role-playing games together, which I thought was really cute.
That's really lovely.
Because that's how it feels to me too. Like I play in a lot of games that feel like we're putting on a sort of a show, and this is that too. There's a degree of theatricality here, but this game to me also feels the most like just a bunch of buds playing D&D, which makes me really happy. So it's cool that other people.
A bunch of buds playing D&D.
Yeah,
It's cool that other people pick that up too.
I don't associate with any of these people outside.
And this chair, like,
God, we're all a bunch of buds, except I hate Dave.
Right. So just like real people, secretly no one gets along. Well, thank you everybody for coming. This has been a fantastic episode. It's cool to see D&D go deeper into the tactical space, and also I think we got to do lots of fun things with creepy dead stuff today. So that was cool. Speaking of fun times with creepy dead stuff. Next week, because we finished the adventure and because Halloween's coming up, next week we've got a 1 week break from D&D, and instead Andrew has volunteered to run Monster Hearts for us. So I'm gonna get to play. We're gonna make some characters. We're gonna play some Monster Hearts, and I think that'll be really cool.
And it's not going to be broadcast on Roll20. It's going to be broadcast on my channel, twitch.tv/BlueJ, for reasons that cannot be revealed at this time.
Yeah, for secret reasons. We'll host it here in case you tune in and are like, where'd everybody go? It'll be hosted here, but the main jam will be over at Blue Jay's channel.
Blue Jay's house.
Secret game at Blue Jay's house. So we're going to do that next week.
Yeah. Secret Halloween Blue Jay game house.
Yeah, and during that episode, probably at the end of it, I'll talk a little bit more about what's coming up for the end of the year for Roll20 Presents and for the other show slot and all of that. So we'll reveal some of that action.
Show Roll20 on my channel.
Yes.
We'll do that when we get there.
I feel it so hard.
In the meantime, you can obviously follow Roll20 with all the social medias down below. Check out our videos on YouTube, or just hang out in the channel and watch some of the old school adventures if you want to see some other things that we've done right here. And go play role-playing games. Go make an account. Go roll some dice. Go enact some dynamic lighting. I am going to be streaming some game prep later on my channel if you want to check that out. We're prepping for a Dogs in the Vineyard game I have this weekend. I'll do that in about 2 hours. You can find me at Skinny Ghost on Twitter or Adam Coble on Twitch. So that's it. I'm going to go, and we will see all of you next week at Blue Jay's house for some Monster Hearts. Bye, everybody.